Yes, dear. Issues, get to room. Issues, I need to ask you questions maybe all day, get to room. Well, it's already 3 pretty much, so I'll just get to a room, and I will pick the one, of course, you want to. So I pick the room you wanted, I'll get to room. Issues, you guys are going to figure out all the issues. Is there going to be a husband that could leave a little bit of an extra tip with our powers or something? Otherwise, I'll try to get a cookie snacker. I'm really not bugs up, babe. I just got a Starbucks because I thought I could indulge. So I got a Starbucks, and I was so grateful to my husband that said I could get a Starbucks, and he'd figure it out. And then you chimed in, husband. You chimed in, and you're like, government issues, and I knew you guys were sitting around talking with a bunch of government stuff. Government issues, grab a room, we need to talk, we might need you to message back and forth, we need your powers on demand, you can't be distracted going to work. And I heard you, husbands, and I was trying to figure it out, and oh shoot, I'm driving the wrong way too. I gotta go down to Washington. I need to go to the grocery outlet. I like the grocery outlet, but wait, maybe there's an outlet over here. Okay, well, anyway, husband, yes, dear husband. I'm grabbing a room. Government issues, okay. And I'm grabbing a room, and then, okay. Got it. Important issues. Government issues. And I had just bought my Starbucks. Well, thank you, husband, because at least I have a nice Starbucks for breakfast. At least I can have a nice sleep, and in the morning I have a nice Starbucks all morning. Which is pretty luxury. I normally have to grab Dunkin' Donuts because it's really cheap and you get a really big amount of coffee for really cheap. I love the Dunkin' Donuts because, like, it's only $6 or $7, and you get a really big amount of coffee for like your $6 or $7. And you know, with Starbucks, you don't get as much coffee, but like, it's the luxury of getting a Starbucks and their little signature flavors that everybody likes. Well, okay, babes. All right, babes, but like, I'm not bucks up, man, and I got bills coming up, and bills coming up. I'm not bucks up. So, all right. This is what you do when you're a god that doesn't want to give a shit about human issues. I'm gonna teach my children of God some stuff, and maybe you guys are gonna make fun of me. I don't know. I don't like to stress about life, money, issues. Like, I don't like life stress. I hate life stress. Life stress drives me bonkers. And I'm already dead, man. Okay, I guarantee if you went to a cemetery and you tried to make those cemetery people pay bills and live in this structure, you would scream hate of the man more than people that turn homeless, that just hate being stuck in the fucking slavery of bills every month and shit. And you'd go bonkers, man. I'm death. I hate this shit. But I thought, I'm bitching because my husbands just do not get it, but they'll just offer me more balls. You're like, I was trying to be insulting and bitchy, you bitches. But whatever. I still made it work. But as I sit here, I realize I could totally help my children of God. Maybe, or tell me if I'm too alien and weird and like this is too out there or something. Okay, what I would do and what I think is really smart to do when I get pissed off because the car needs more work than I want to pay for, like I went and the car needed like $600 or something. I can't remember, but it was a big amount of money. The car needed some big amount of money to fix whatever was getting fixed. And I was kind of mad because I didn't want to have to figure out how to have that much money. this is what I do. I get really pissed off that life makes me have to stress or exist. Like, I believe that I am the almighty greatest I am. Now, every God's called the great I am. The reality of that statement, and I think it's in the Bible or it's everywhere or something, every God is called the great I am. It's the great reality of victory during such an impossible end of the world like this. And every forefather, the legendary gods that are like the father type God of everyone, they made this the great I am title for all of us gods that win impossible victories during the end of the world. We are the great impossible I am. Like rebirth of gods in bigger impossibilities than usual or normal, and bigger victory than ever. So I get pissed off and say, well, I should have whatever I want on demand. I'm the power that be. I'm tired that my son put all these bad fucking spiritual things around me, and the United States embedded it in me with their crimes. Fuck this. I don't like to suffer. If my husbands aren't going to cater to me, I'm going to grab their balls and cater to me. And if my powers are not catering to everything enough, I'm going to go kick their dead asses until my powers cater to me enough. Because, God damn it, if they're in the way, that's their problem. They need to be removed. And that's what I do. And then I use my powers to just bring me what I want. And I want children of God that are big, snobby little brats like that. And I thought, I'm going to wait until I piss myself off about all these stupid financial problems, and then I'm going to teach my children to be little fucking brats. I want all of you children of God to go to my queen. And I want you guys to learn how to live off daddy's balls to bring you whatever you want. Daddy's balls are just machinery and the power of God. They will attack your enemies. They will bring you money. They will hover around you and just keep you protected. Daddy's balls are just machinery. But if you prefer daddy's heart to bring you whatever you want, I want the children of God to be snobby. My queen. I'm a child of God. And I don't have enough money to go shopping. And I don't have enough money for everything. And I have a stupid job. I want a better one. And like, I want all the children of God to rock every God's world and go to my queen, and be little grouchy bitchings. And you know what I just realized? That dye came all the way out of my hair. That hair dye only lasted a couple weeks and completely came out of my hair. From that G and something salon. Oh my gosh. Remember when, I don't remember if it was a god or a human or a husband, I don't know, but somebody said I could get my hair dyed. And somebody said that they wanted my hair to get dyed. So they made sure I had enough money and told me to get my hair dyed. So I went and got my hair dyed. Look, it's all gone pretty much. I knew that when I dye my hair, it doesn't come out in a towel. I normally take a shower and it comes out in the shower once or twice, maybe 3 times. That's it. And then the hair dye stays in my hair. Holy shit, what did those people do to me? And now my hair is just my normal brown hair. And then where did the gray hair go? I guess the red stuck enough for the gray to go brown? Oh my God, what did they do to me? Sick, disturbing shit. I don't even want to fucking understand. You know, but whatever. Those poor gods or that poor husband that paid the money for me to have the red hair that they wanted. I can tell it's all bled out. What did they do to me that it kept showing up on a towel for a long time? And it mostly just bled out like it was fake dye. But I went to a salon place and it was supposed to be real dye. Oh my God. Well, I'm not letting my momentum go down here. I want spoiled brats, children of gods. So I want children of God, little brats, because you have a billion daddies around the world, and they have monumental abilities through their whole body. You can use their soul, their heart, their brain that loves you. When you guys are the children of God, these husbands were made to be the biggest, most powerful daddy of the children of God ever known. Now, can their balls whip out $1 billion? Okay, I'm not too sure if their balls can whip out $1 billion today, or else I'd probably be doing that too. But let's start by being brats, and let's see how much we can get out of everything. Now, I have only used my husbands and my powers to just keep myself surviving, because I don't see the point in anything else. I'm a dead god. I want to get back to my island and my powers and fly around and be a god. So I just mostly make sure I survive and get through everything all the time, because I don't really care about anything else. Speaking of the car stinking like burning engine. The car smells like burning engine too, husbands. I don't know what it means, but I don't really care. I'll probably just use my husband's balls for it and figure it out. And wow, this car just drove right in front of me, but that's okay, because I knew they were doing it. So it's where you turn left, and they were on the turning left to go to the farthest lane, and I was in the middle lane. And then somebody else was to the right, to the lane that turns into the inner lane. And they just went right into my lane. And I was like, well, I guess they didn't notice. But I did, so we didn't have an accident. Yeah, the engine's kind of a burny smell. But see, I would never even ask my husbands to do anything except use their powers. Because that could be something in the middle of the engine. Who the hell's going to do that? And once again, children of God, go to my queen, and be a bunch of spoiled brats. And say, daddies, my queen, all the daddies, all the gods that are my daddies. Maybe I have grandma, grandpa, mom, and daddy gods. My engine needs to be fixed and it's too expensive. Or my engine needs to be fixed, but it's not something small and cheap and easy. Let's just start being spoiled family of God weirdos down here. And maybe it will influence people to be bigger, better, actual good people to deserve good things too. But if it doesn't work, it's still fun and therapeutic to watch the children of God bask in what Jesus and I died and got treated like shit down here to get to. Thanks, children of God. We love you.